Hey, welcome to Fun to Flame Squad, where we discover, ignite, shine, and radiate.
We talk about faith that fuels you,
relationships with purpose,
wholeness of body and soul,
money without the mess,
all anchored in the one and only Jesus Christ.
So grab your tea, call a friend, and let's dive into truth, transformation, and a whole lot of joy.
Amazing. So you know yourselves. When you see those signs, how do you cope with it? How do you cope with you having mental instability? Now that me, I know when I'm watching a lot of movies, when I'm stress eating, I know that now this has come the time for that the instability has come in. Now for me, I take walks. I will walk. I will go. I take like 2-hour walk. I will walk. I love walks. Actually, I love walking. Even when my mind is stable, I love walking. Actually, I can walk from where I work and my house. It's not far, so I prefer walking. It's such a good exercise and it clears my mind. Oh, it's therapy. Walking is therapy. Oh, it has saved me from very dark places. Actually, the darkest place that mother, actually, nilitoka hapo through walking and. Murang'a has trees, has good environment, so it's really
a very serene environment.
You're
So
going
that
to
the
God.
breeze.
It's amazing. Walks, I can say for sure. Walks will give you.
You can recommend.
I can recommend walking.
You recommend walking.
But don't go where there's traffic. Because you go in a gari in case your mind.
Because your mind
So that your
is
mind
there.
is not the at the moment.
Mm.
For me, I talk. I talk.
Someone.
Yeah, I
Mm.
talk to someone. And for me, I think my sister has had everything.
Mm.
Hey, she has had everything. In every uncertain situation I have been, my sister, I have like my four confidants that I go to. They know themselves. But I love talking because you see when you talk something out, one it stops being your problem alone, and then you get either solutions from people or from God, and that's inaacha like unaacha kufikiria sana like and then probably the other person will give you another dimension of the whole situation that you had not even seen, and viewing that thing, if it was negative, in a positive way, and making it an encouragement or a stepping stone for you to learn. So when you see things only in your lenses, you might not see far. But when you use different lenses, the viewing becomes wider. So I love that because it makes me just not feel alone, not feel like things are not only working for me. So for personally, I love talking and talking to people that I believe wants the best thing for me. And I also do love walking. As you're saying, mi sipendi kutembea sana, but the moment I step out of the house, because you see when you're in that mental instability, kuna venye unataka tu kukaa peke yako na ukae place kuna giza na all that dampiness and all that. But once you step out, there's a certain breeze that you get that calms your mind, that makes you feel like, breathe in, breathe out, There's a certain, imagine I can feel it even with me sitting here, like na feel your, like that energy that the environment gives, that good weather. Kuna wenye unasikia like there are burdens that are being lifted. Is how you feel relaxed. And 3, I pray. I pray, and most importantly for me is make sure there is gospel music in the background. For my favorite song in that moment, I can tell you guys, one is God will work it out. You know that song, God will work it out. God will work it out. That, and if the stars are made to worship, so will I. You know that So Will I song? Yeah, that one as well. So those are my two go songs. Once I put that music on repeat, and then I pray, that's it. Everything will work out.
Me too, I will pray. Actually, I will more, for me, it's more, I will start with the worship song, and then so that it can push me to that. The worship song, it calms my mind in a way, like I feel like I am now in the presence of God. Instead, because now if I start with my words, I don't know if it, how it, yes, I talk to God, like me, I will talk to God. So sorry. I will talk to God anytime, any day, because even when I'm in that instability, I usually talk to God like He's here. He's here with me. I give Him a lot of stories. I give Him. I talk a lot to God. So when I just want to be in that, like it's defined with this moment of prayer, now I start with the worship song, then so that now we can start praying there for it.
Wait, you guys are doing so well. Me, mine. Most of the time, when I'm getting into such situations, I don't exactly get why I'm into this. I don't know why I'm this kind of a person who tries to be hard on everything, such that even something bad might happen to me, and I'm gonna be. I want to go past it so fast to a point. Say something bad happened between us three right now. I want to get over it before I get to the house. So by the time I'm getting to the house, in my head I'm telling myself I'm okay. You mean that it's okay, and you need to be okay. So after maybe some days, I get those signs. I'm being disorganized. I'm not being okay. And then I start remembering what is wrong with me. I'll ask myself now, what is wrong with me? So first is to identify what exactly is making me feel bad. Because I don't know, I sometimes things happen. Vitu ni mingi. So someone might hurt you, mwingine akuhurt. So you don't know exactly what your heart is carrying all the way to the end of the week. So first of all is to identify exactly what is disturbing me. And then there's some peace that comes when I understand what is wrong with me. I start now contemplating about that whole situation. You start thinking about it, you just start thinking about it in a way that you just structure it in a way that your heart is going to get peace. It is going to stay in my mind until I am healed. I try and structure it. I'm one person who will not come back and tell you, ulinikosea. I find it so hard, but I'm really trying to do that. I may not come back to you to tell you that you have hurt me. But I want to structure it in my mind so well that my heart will come to a point of being, it is okay, and let you go and forgive you and be okay with the situation and let's continue with life. I mean, there are many things. You know, me personally, I don't have someone I call an enemy. Like someone who did something bad to me and I hate them so much. I don't even want to see them. When I see them, I will smile. I will be okay. And for me to be okay, I have to have structured that thing in my mind to a point that I came to a point of peace with it. It is okay. It happened. It is okay. So when I identify exactly what is disturbing me, it gives me a point of now coming to think about it, coming to speak to myself about it, and then pray about it, and then just give me my time. Please give me my time. Allow me to think about it. Allow me to structure it so well, because I might not be able to come and tell you. Let me just sort it in my own way. That is it.
Wow, that's amazing. It's
Sorry. I think one thing that as Christians, okay, it's not you only that. I also do not have a person that I call an enemy. No, I know that you have hurt me. I know, like recently I went through a certain phase in my workplace and I was really angry, and I was feeling disrespected, dishonored, disvalued. I was feeling all those feelings, and I was wondering, why would this person do this to me? Why would you do? Like, how in your human nature and human self, why would you do that to somebody who has given their all to make sure that you're doing this, but then you disregard, like, it's like you're disregarding my value in that space. And I was very angry, and at some point I used to go to work and just sit. I feel very like I was feeling so bad, but have taught my heart to, like you, to sit in the moment. Okay, for me, I do not blush things out like the way you do and then come back. For me, it's sit in the moment and feel what I'm feeling. Yeah, let me feel angry. Let me feel that anger.
Even cry.
Yeah, like I cry actually. And to you, you seem you know like why do you feel? Why are you not feeling how I am feeling? Mbona wewe hutaki nisikie chenye nasikia? Yeah, you have angered me, you have wronged me, but you don't want me to feel that. You want me to, you see, like we blush it up and we move on. It's
as if nothing happened.
No, it happened, and allow me to sit in the moment and feel it.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I just don't want to talk to you because I also do not want to be rude. Because you see, I have to exemplify Christ, and in me doing that, if I talk back to you, it's not. My flesh might be at work, so I don't want to also give the wrong side. So for me, I would want to sit in the moment and talk about it and feel whatever I'm feeling. If I speak it with anger, but I don't want to make the anger a point of reference. Again, another thing that I have found working for me so well is like a journal. I do that. I write those moments. I make sure that I write them in details, leaving nothing. I even whatever I'm feeling, whatever you said, word to word, what that moment made me feel. Yeah, all those things. For me, I'll naziandikanga kila kitu. People I have met, people who have done this to me, people I have wronged as well, even if hata kama nimekosea, I write all those things down. Yeah, so after I'm out of the space and I come back and read those things, I'm like,
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I just remembered there's a certain teacher who taught us in church, and it was like, someone wrongs you, you don't need to carry the heart along with you, because forgiveness is for you. It's for you. It's for your heart. So they told us, you need to go. Kwanza at that particular moment, I was really going through a heart from someone. So he told us, you need to go and write a letter to that person. And because you're not going to be able to give them, I want you to go burn it and flush it in the toilet. Go burn and flush it in the toilet and say, I forgive you. Say, I forgive you. So that one is kind of a process of letting you experience the pain when you're writing the whole thing. And then, burning it is just finalizing everything and flushing it. It just finalizes everything. It is done. It is well. I have forgiven. I have felt everything. It is well. It is well.
I hope you guys you are taking notes, because this is how now you keep yourself in check. The way we are sitting, you read the word, you journaling, talking to somebody, having somebody who you can talk to. Because me, I don't know, I find it hard to tell people my problems. I will come to tell you, yes, I will come to tell you, but I will come to tell you later.
after you've gone
Now
through
it works so fast. Okay, for me, I have tried. But for me, I want attention. And sometimes I feel like the kind of attention I want, I might not get it from you. So I'm like, I want like detailed attention. I want you to listen to me. I want you to feel what I'm feeling. But because of that, I feel like, okay, this one might not understand, might not get it. So I'm like, and that whole thing of allowing myself to just be in that state. Come on, sikia vibaya. Allow feel vibaya. Sikia vibaya. Try, just feel the moment and then know that it's not forever. It is not going to be forever. It's so temporal. Just give yourself enough time, give yourself grace, and just rise again with time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope you have taken the way that we cope with our mental instability, and you can take some of them and you apply it to your own life. Now about the word, which are some of the Bible verses that talk about mental instability. Some of them is about anxiety. Philippians 4 verse 6 to 7 says,
Yes.
do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication let your request be known to God
Dance
with
With
thanksgiving.
thanksgiving.
Yeah, and the verse 7 it says, and the peace of God that surpasses all human understanding. The peace of God, it comes to
That is
you.
the promise
That
that
is
comes
the
after
promise.
when you
After you have talked to
Yeah,
God,
you talk to God.
after you have
Like,
given
yes,
it to
peace,
God,
yeah.
that is the reward that you get. That is the peace, and the peace that He gives. No man, no social media, no movie can give you that peace, because social media, movie, you're running away from it. But with God, you are able to go to God, and even in His word, He says, "Come, let us reason together." You sit with God, you reason with God, you tell Him, "God, I'm here. Father, I'm here."
He says also come, all you who are heavy
Yeah,
laden.
yeah.
Make your
You're not to be light.
lighter.
Yeah, Matthew
Carry with
11:28 to 30.
Yeah.
It is Matthew 11:28 to 30. And about comparing yourself, do not be conformed. God has a will for you.
Yeah.
For you, He has a plan for you. So trust Him. Trust God enough.
Sure.
Because this instability sometimes, mostly it comes by us not trusting God enough, by us not knowing God, knowing who God says we are enough to be contented with our situation and coming to God and reasoning with Him. So if you're facing any mental instability, you're not alone. We go through this. Everyone goes through this. But when you take the necessary steps that you not allow yourself, like I was in this situation, but you don't allow yourself to go to that situation, because when you know better, you do better.
Sure,
Yeah. So keep yourself in check. Have somebody to talk to. Do all the things that maybe we have mentioned here, and other people that have mentioned, and you'll be good. Yeah.
One thing important to mention before we wrap it up is you might not be able to talk to someone because probably like Lynette or Maggie, you're not that open with people.
Yeah.
But there's a friend who's still closer than a brother, and that is Christ.
Yeah.
And you might feel guilt. You know, some of these situations make us even feel guilty. You probably have done something and you're not happy about it. Yeah, it takes you to that now probably depression or mental instability, and makes you like, you know, the work of the enemy is to remind us of that dungeon that you came from, is to remind you of that pit that you came from. That is what he does best. Yeah, and you might not have that friend, you might not have that family member, that sister, that brother, but as Christ says, he's that friend that's still closer than a brother. So all you need to do is to pray, and prayer does not need formula. Prayer does not need you to be in a certain positioning so that you can pray. Prayer does not need ati lazima ukuwe umefunga dirisha kwako, milango nini, you must be in church. No. Prayer yani God is not that structured. He's not that
Imagine
theoretical.
it's not a must you talk. You can talk with your heart.
Yes, you just need to call him out and tell him, God, I think I need you in this situation. I need you here. Just tell him. Just tell him. Reason with him. Let him know what you're feeling. Let him know what you're feeling. You're not happy. Yeah, let him know that God, me, I feel like I want to cry in this situation. Just pray. Talk to him. That communion. Sometimes he lifts that all the time. He lifts that burden and you feel some kind of relaxation. There's a relaxation and there's a peace that no one can give, only Christ gives. There's that peace that God gives you and that rest, and you feel like, wow. But then last Sunday our pastor was talking about rest. The rest that Christ gives. That rest that makes you feel as if, you feel, I am in this pit, I am in this hole, I am in this whatever it is you are in, but I am okay and I'll be okay. Yes.
So we have a high priest who is able to because he came here and he lived a life with us. In Hebrews inasemanga that we have a high priest who is able to feel. Okay, I forgot that Bible verse, but we are going to put it. Jesus is a high priest who is able. You know, there are people who kitambo ulikuwa unaenda kwa high priest mwenye maybe the law was so hard on us, but now Christ came that he may have that one-on-one conversation with him.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for listening to us. We love you. We pray that you will from now on, even us, we will try to be stable in our mind. From now on is just to be sober. So yes, we will be sober because God needs us for us to do his work, and you cannot do God's work when you're not stable enough. So let us be sober. Let us be stable in our minds. So till next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.